in terms of this event and what it is now. The person back then gave me the freedom to reorganize it to something else. Because I told them, while they asked me to chair, that I wasn't comfortable with where it was then. And the person said to me, Blue Wilkins, Doc, do it your way. Now I'm saying this because usually I get to meet with you guys the day before. And I didn't get here in time yesterday to do that. And I'm bringing it up now in this particular venue, in this particular way, because there's a point I want to make. I have seen this since '99 in terms of what you've gone through. But I've never seen a group of guys where you are. You are flat out, man for man, across the board, at a level that is different than we've had. And we've had star-studded groups. We've had star-studded groups. But you are flat out at the top of that doggone list in terms of what I have seen potential coming in. And I want to tell you that right now. But there's another thing I also want to bring up to you, and that is this. I mention my age for this reason. When you get to be at that point, what is it when you look back over your life you would be disappointed with that you did it that way? In other words, what is it that would make you unhappy at this age when you look back at your life? What is it going to take for you to be at this age to say, it is well with my soul? I am satisfied with what I have done with the God who gave me what the God gave me. Because I too am a believer now. I'm flat out. I understand where you're coming from. But I want to know where you are, because people end up in beds, they end up in nursing homes, they end up in places, and they look back on their life and they're talking about if, or shoulda, coulda, woulda. They look back and they say they got this regret and that regret. And in a lot of cases, some older people like this beat up their children because they don't want their children to make the mistakes they made. And you hear what I'm saying? You see where I'm coming from? And so while you got these gifts right now at the front end, I want you to think in your own mind now. When I get to be where he is, what is it I want to say about my life? So that I can then say it is well with my soul. Because right now, you're not going to get to go back and redo it. So think about it and indicate to me, if you can even now, what is it that would disappoint you if later on you got here and you hadn't done it?
Just go ahead and drop it, man. Just go ahead. Just go ahead and drop it.
Yeah, I can go first. For me, is if I settle for less and I gave into the temptation that says do less and don't go all out on your dreams. For example, I have to wake up at 5 a.m. every morning for workouts, Monday through Friday. And if I give into, you can stay in bed like 5 more minutes, or if it's time to go and I know I didn't finish my whole workout, you can get it tomorrow. If I give into those thoughts and they continue to increase and I don't fulfill the potential I can, I'd be disappointed.
For me, it's exhausting every opportunity. You know, being on this stage, we all have great opportunities in front of us, you know, athletically, academically, and networking in life, you know, meeting new people and trying new experiences. So for me, it's just making sure I exhaust every single opportunity that's presented in front of me.
I just think saying that I can't do both, you know, being a student and an athlete. You know, I was a highly touted recruit, and after I made my decision to go to Duke, I had a lot of people in my ear just saying, that was stupid, why are you doing that? Duke's too hard for you, you're not gonna be able to focus on football, you're not gonna be able to do that. So I decommitted from Clemson to end up going to Duke, and I just kept repeating in my head just that was the worst mistake you ever made in your life, hearing that from people that I was close with, you know? And just, if I settled and I didn't go to that University of Duke, which I feel like is one of the best decisions I've made in my life so far, the people that I've met, I just feel like I won't be able to inspire other people, like my little cousins, that you can do both. You know, I talk to my little cousins all the time that it's not that you can be a student athlete at the highest level, at one of the highest institutions, and at one of the highest places to play football. So that's just my main thing right there.
Yeah, I think the main thing for me is just to follow God's plan. I think since you don't know God's plan for you, you might think you do.
You might think you know pieces of it, but you're not going to know the whole plan. And so I think the main thing for me is to not make impulsive decisions waiting for God's plan to come true. So I don't want to make an impulsive decision that I'm going to regret later in life, because God's timing is perfect. So I don't want to go and make a decision for something that I want now that God's got for me later.
Yeah, I heard you talking about the soul, and for me, Jesus Christ is first in my life, and